Hello students. So today I am doing class 12 science. The topic is the same topic that we are doing in the last online class. And in the last online class we were doing inverse of a matrix. That is, we were doing application of application of inverse of a matrix. So today also we are doing the application of inverse of a matrix. That is, how to get inverse of a matrix using elementary column transformation. So in the last online class we did how to get inverse of a given matrix by using elementary row transformation. So today we will do how to get inverse of a given matrix using elementary column transformation. So elementary column transformation means you have to use property in terms of columns. Okay, so now the matrix is given second order matrix -6 4 2 -2. Let this matrix be the matrix A. That is, A is equal to -6 4 in the first row and 2 -2 in the second row. So let us write this I is equal to I dot A, because you know that I dot A is equal to A. Now, or what is A here? It is -6 4 2 -2, which is equal to, what is I here? 1 0 0 1, and you should write A as it is. Okay, so now in order to find out A inverse, now you have to change this matrix into identity matrix. That is, you should get 1 0 0 1 out here, and this matrix will be automatically changed, and then you can find out A inverse. Now in this case you have to use elementary column transformation. That means you have to use properties in terms of column. Okay, now first of all, in this case you have to make this element 1. First of all, you have to make this -6 1, isn't it? Then we should make this element 0. Then we should make this element 1, and then we should make this element what? 0. Okay, 1 0 0 1. First of all, you have to make this -6 1. Then after that you can go in this right direction to make this element 0, and then we can go downward direction to make this element 1, and then we can again go to the left direction to make this element 0. Okay, now this is row 1 row 2 row 1 row 2 column 1 column 2 column 1 column 2. Okay, now you have to use elementary column transformation. So let us make this -6 plus 1. So how can you make it? C1 dash or C1. C1 is equal to this -6 should be made 1. So how can you make it? -1/6 C1, isn't it? So if you multiply this -6 by -1/6, it will be converted into 1, right? Now column 1 is changing here. So -6 into -1/6, that is 1, right? So again 2 into -1/6. What is that? 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. That means -1/3. It will be -1/3, right? Next, column 2 remains same. That is 4 -2, which is equal to, on the right hand side also you can change column 1. So column 1, the elements should be multiplied by -1/6. 1 should be multiplied by -1/6. That is -1/6, and 0 into -1/6 is, that is 0. Is that clear? Now column 2 remains same. That is 0 1 0 1, and this is your A. So I think you have understood it. Now you have to make this 4 0. So how can you make this 4 0 now? How can you make this 4 0? By writing C2 arrow mark C2 minus 4C1. That means C2 minus this column 1 should be multiplied by 4, and subtract it from column 2 to make it 0, right? So or now column 1 remains same, that is 1 minus 1/3, right? 1, this is minus 1/3, then 4 minus, this is 4, column 2 is 4, minus 4 into 1, that is 4 minus 4 is always 0, right? Then next, this column 2 is minus 2, column 2 is what? This is minus 2, minus 4 into minus 1/3. Is that clear? That is this C2. That means this column 2 is changing. So how does it change? C2 minus 4 C1. C2 means minus 2, minus 4 into what? Column 1. Minus 4 into which is column 1 here? Minus 1 upon 3. So which is equal to, this is minus 2, minus 2 minus plus 4 by 3, which is equal to, what is the value here now? Minus 6 plus 4, that is minus 2 by 3. So you should write here minus 2 by 3. So I think you have understood it now, right? So which is equal to, now here also column 1 remains same, that is minus 1 by 6, and this is your 0, okay? So next, here also column 2 is changing. So how does it change? That is C2 is equal to C2 minus 4 C1. Now column 2 is changing here. So first element of the column 2 will be changed. So how does it change? C2 minus 4 C1. That is, what is C2 here? That is 0. Minus 4 into what is C1 here? Minus 1 upon 6. Right? So which is 0, you don't have to write it. So it is minus 0 minus plus. So 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. That means it is 2 by 3. So you should write here 2 by 3. Then next, C2 is 1 here. Minus 4 into 0 is 0. That is, it is only 1 here. So it is A. So is that clear now? So next, what will you do? So now you should make this minus 2 by 3 1. So this minus 2 by 3 should be made 1. So how can you make it 1? That is C2 arrow mark minus 3 by 2 C2. That is, if you multiply this minus 2 by 3 by minus 3 by 2, so minus 0 minus plus 3 by 2 into 2 by 3 will be 1, right? So only column 2 is changing. How does it change? Minus 3 by 2 into C2. So or now it is, first column remains same, 1 minus 1/3, right? And next C2 minus 3 by 2 into 0 is always 0, and then minus 3 by 2 into minus 2 by 3, that is always 1, which is equal to, now on the right hand side also column 1 remains same, that is minus 1 by 6, 0. Now next column 2 is changing. How does it change again? So minus 3 by 2 into 2 by 3, right? Into 2 by 3, that is minus 1. And then column 2 is 1 here, 1 into minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2. Then you have to write E. That means we have changed here 1. Right? So now we have to make this minus 1 by 3 0. How can you change it? How can you change that? This minus 1/3, you have to change it into 0, or you should make it 0. Okay? So C1 arrow mark. How can you make it 0? C1 plus 1/3 C2. That means if you multiply this column 2 by 1/3, and if it is added to the first column, this will be 0. That is, C1 is equal to C1 plus 1/3 C2. Okay, so we can use this property to make it 0. So or now column 1 is changing. How does it change? C1 plus 1/3 C2. That means C1 means 1 plus 1/3 into 0 is 0. That means it is only 1, right? Again, this element is changing. फर्स्ट कलमको यो सेकेन्ड एलिमेन्ट पनि चेन्ज हुँदैछ. कसरी चेन्ज हुँदैछ? C1 को जग्गामा के लेख्छ? -1/3 plus 1/3 into 1, that is -1/3 plus 1/3 is always 0. So column 1 is changed. So column 2 remains same, that is 0, 1, right? So that means we are getting identity matrix, which is equal to, now here also column 1 is changing. How does it change? How does it change? So let us do the rough work out here. So how will you change? How will you change it? That C1 is equal to, this column 1 is changing. How does it change? C1 plus 1/3 C2. Now C1 means -1/6, right? Plus 1/3 into -1, right? This C2 means -1. So let us simplify it. -1/6 minus 1/3. What's the LCM? 6 minus 1 minus 2, which is equal to -3/6, which is equal to -1/2. So this is your -1/2. Is it understood? Next, so how does it change? C1 is equal to C1. C1 means 0. 0 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 into -3/2. Right? Is that understood? So here 3 gets cancels, which is equal to -1/2. This will be your -1/2. Understood? Then second column remains same, -1 minus 3/2, and this is E. Is it clear now? Now this is the identity matrix 1 0 0 1. So you can write here I is equal to, this remains same matrix, that is -1/2 -1/2, then this is -1, this is -1/2 -1/2, and this is -3/2 -3/2, and you can write here E. Okay, now take A to the left hand side. So what does it become? It is A inverse dot I is equal to, next, -1/2 -1 -1/2 -3/2, right? So what is A inverse dot I? That is, it is just like multiplying with 1, so it is A inverse. So or A inverse is equal to, how much is it? -1/2 -1 -1/2 -3/2. So this is the final answer. So this is the method of getting inverse of a given matrix using elementary column transformation. So I think I've understood it. So you can copy it. We'll do the next question now. So now we'll do the next question, that is 6 number 4. Here also you have to find out the inverse of the given matrix using elementary column transformation. That means you have to get the inverse of a given matrix using properties in terms of column. So what is the given matrix here? 7 8 2 2. Let us assume it as capital A is equal to 7 8 2 2. Okay, now let us write down this formula, that is I is equal to IA. You know that, isn't it? This is from the properties of matrix, that I dot A is equal to A. So first of all, what is A here? It is 7 8 2 2. Then what is I? 1 0 0 1, and this is your A. So now what will you do here is, so using elementary column transformation, first of all you have to make this 7 1, then you have to make this element 0, then you have to make this element 1, then you have to make this element 0. Okay, so how can you make this 7 as 1 using elementary column transformation? That means this 7 should be multiplied by 1/7 in the first column, right? That is C1 is equal to 1/7 C1. Is that clear? So यो 7 लाई हामीले के बनाउनु पर्छ? 1 बनाउनै पर्छ. So or Now column 1 is changing. How does it change? 7 into 1 by 7, that is your 1. And 2 into 1 by 7 is 2 by 7. 2 into 1 by 7 is 2 by 7, right? Column 2 remains same, that is 8, 2. Next, on the right hand side also the same case is there. So this one should be multiplied by 1 by 7 for the first column. This 1 into 1 by 7 is 1 by 7, and 0 into 1 by 7 is 0 always, right? Next, second column remains same, that is 0, 1, and this is your A. Is it clear? So or, now since we have made this element as 1, now you should make it 0. You should make this 8 0 now. So how can you make this 8 0? So if you multiply this 1 by 8 and if we subtract it from column 2, then this will be 0, isn't it? That means C2 is changing. So how does it change C2? It is C2 minus 8 C1. That means this one should be multiplied by 8 and it should be subtracted from the column 2 to make this 8 as 0, right? So or, now column 1 remains same, 1, 2 by 7, right? Next, column 2 is 8, minus 8 into column 1 is 1, 8 ones are 8, 8 minus 8 is always 0. Is that clear? Next one is now C2. Instead of C2 you should write 2. 2 minus 8 into what is C1? 2 by 7. It will be 2 by 7. Right? Now simplify it. 7 2s are 14 minus 16. 7 2s are 14 minus 16. This will be minus 2 by 7, right? 2 minus 16 by 7. 7 2s are 14. 14 minus 16 is minus 2 upon 7. That means column 2 is changed. Is equal to, now column 1 remains same here. That is 1 upon 7, 0, right? Next. Now here also column 2 is changing. How does it change? 0. 0 minus 8. 0 minus, this is C2, this is C1. This is C2, this is C1, right? This is C2, this is C1. C2 means 0 minus 8 by 7. That is, it will be minus 8 by 7, right? Then next is 1. C2 is 1. Minus 8 into C1 is 0. That means it will be 1 only. Then you should write here A. Is that clear? Now what will you do in the next step? This minus 2 by 7 should be changed into 1 now. So how can you change it into 1? That is, C2 will be equal to minus 7 by 2 C2. If you can multiply this minus 2 by 7 by minus 7 by 2, it will be 1, isn't it? Isn't it? That is, C2 is equal to, this minus 2 by 7 should be multiplied by minus 7 by 2 to convert it into 1, right? So next, or column 1 remains same, 1, 2 by 7. Next, C2 is equal to minus 7 by 2 into 0. That is your 0. Minus 2 by 7 into minus 7 into minus into minus plus. So it is 1. Right? So which is equal to next. Now here also column 1 remains same. 1 by 7, 0. Now column 2 is changing. How does it change? Minus 7 by 2. If you multiply it by minus 7 by 2. Minus 8 by 7 into 7 by 2. 7 7 gets cancelled. So it is 2 4s are 8. Right? Minus 7 by 2 into 1. Minus 7 by 2. Then it is A. Is that clear? So next, what will you do now in the next step? Now you have to make this as 0. So how can you make this as 0 now? Now this 2 by 7 should be made 0. That means C1 is equal to C1 minus 2 by 7 C2. That is, you should multiply this 1 by 2 by 7 and you should subtract it from C1 to make it 0. Clear? So, or now it is, what is C1? C1 is 1 here. Minus 2 by 7 into 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Similarly, this C1 is 2 by 7 minus 2 by 7 into 1. 2 by 7 minus 2 by 7 into 1. that will be your 0, right? That is column 1 is changing here. So how does it change? C1. C1 means 2 by 7 minus 2 by 7 into 1, that is 0, right? So column 2 remains same. This is 0, 1, which is equal to, now next. Now here also column 1 is changing. So how does it change column 1? So how does it change column 1? On the right hand side. So column 1 on the right hand side will be changed. So how does it change now here? So you can change here. C1 is changing out here. How does it change? C1 minus 2 by 7, C2. So C1 means 1 by 7, right? Minus 2 by 7 into C2 means 4. So you can write here 4, which is equal to 1 by 7 minus 8 by 7, which is equal to minus 7 by 7, which is equal to, this is your minus 1. Is that clear? That is minus 7 by 7 is minus 1. Now this is also changing, isn't it? How does it change? C1 means, C1 is equal to, C1 means 0, 0 minus 2 by 7 into minus 7 by 2, which is equal to 1, right? Because minus 2 minus plus, 2 to cancel, 7 7 cancel. So what do we get? Only 1. Then it is second column remains same, 4, and this is minus 7 by 2, and this is your A, right? So I think you have understood it, right? So we have converted this left hand matrix into identity matrix. So it is I is equal to, so this is I is equal to, this is your minus 1, 4, then 1 minus 7 by 2, 1 minus 7 by 2, then this is A. Okay, now let us take this A to the left hand side. So it is A inverse dot I, right? So it is A inverse dot I. So it is A inverse dot I. So when you take that A to the left hand side, it becomes A inverse dot I is equal to minus 1, 4, 1 minus 7 by 2, right? So what is A inverse dot I? That is your A inverse. This is from the properties of matrix. A dot I is equal to A. So similarly, what is A inverse dot I? That is your A inverse is equal to, this is minus 1, 4, 1 minus 7 by 2. So this is the final answer. So I think I've understood it. So you can copy it. We'll do the next question now. So now we'll do the next question, that is question number 5. In this case also using using elementary column transformation or elementary column operations, you have to find out the inverse of this given matrix. What is the given matrix here? Cos theta minus sin theta, cos theta. Let capital A is equal to cos theta minus sin theta, cos theta. This matrix is assumed as A. Okay, so you have to use elementary column transformation, right? So let us write down the formula. A is equal to IA, or what is A here? It is cos theta minus sin theta, and this is sin theta, and this is cos theta, is equal to, what is I here? 1 0 0 1, and this is A. Okay, so first of all, in this case, this cos theta should be changed into 1. Then you have to make this minus sin theta 0. Then comes here, then this element should be changed into 1. Again, this element should be changed into 0. Then you can get inverse, A inverse. Okay, so how can you make this cos theta 1 using elementary column operations? Okay, so यो cos theta लाई हामी 1 कसरी बनाउँछौं भन्दाखेरि cos theta लाई cos theta ले डिवाइड गर्नु पर्यो हैन. That means C1 is equal to 1 by cos theta C1. 1 by cos theta C1, right? So, or, now column 1 is changing. How does it change? Now column 1, this column 1 is multiplied by 1 by cos theta. So 1 by cos theta into cos theta is always 1. It is 1, right? Okay, then this is also changing. This is also changing, isn't it? So it will be 1 by cos theta into sin theta. 1 by, this column 1 is changing here. Okay, so how does it change? First it is cos theta into 1 by cos theta is 1. Then sin theta into 1 by cos theta is, you should write here sin theta by cos theta. Is that clear? So next, so what should you write? The column 2 remains same, that is minus sin theta, then comes cos theta, and on the right hand side you have to multiply it by 1 by cos theta in column 1. So if 1 is multiplied by 1 by cos theta, we get 1 by cos theta, 1 by cos theta, right? Then it is 0, and this is 0, 1, and this is your A. So I think you have understood it. Now what will you do in the next step? Now you have to make this 0. This minus sin theta, this minus sin theta should be made 0. So how can you make it 0? You have to use column transformation. So C2 is equal to C2 plus what will you write? Sin theta C1. That is, this one should be multiplied by sin theta, and it should be added to column 2, right? Then it will be 0. Now next, column 1 remains same, 1, this is sin theta by cos theta, right? Then this is C2 is minus sin theta, plus sin theta into 1 is sin theta. This minus sin theta plus sin theta is always 0. Is that clear? So next, let us simplify it here. Now this is also changing, isn't it? So how does it change? C2 is equal to C2 plus sin theta C1. C2 means cos theta. C2 means cos theta, right? Plus sin theta into what is C1? C1 is sin theta cos theta. This C1 is, this is sin theta by cos theta. So what's the LCM here? It is cos theta. So it is cos square theta plus sin square theta, which is equal to 1 by cos theta. Clear? So this will be 1 by cos theta. So I think you have understood it, because you know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is always 1. Okay? So is equal to, now here first column remains same, that is 1 by cos theta, and it is 0. So now how does that column 2 change? How does that column 2 change? C2 is equal to C2 plus sin theta C1. So here C2 means 0, 0 plus sin theta into 1 by cos theta. So which is equal to, what is the value? Sin theta by cos theta. So you should write here sin theta by cos theta. So it is sin theta by cos theta. So I think I've understood it. Next one is C2 plus sin theta C1. This one is changing. This C2 means 1 plus sin theta into 0. That means which is equal to 1. So this is your 1. And you should write here A. Is it clear now? Now next, what will you do? Now you should make it 1 by cos theta as 1. You should make this 1 by cos theta as 1. So how can you make it? C2 is equal to cos theta into C2. So if you multiply 1 by cos theta by cos theta, you will get 1 there, isn't it? So, or now it is only C2 is changing, column 2 is changing, not column 1. So 1, and this is your sin theta by cos theta. Now column 2 is changing. How does it change? C2 is equal to cos theta into C2. Here C2 is 0, cos theta 0 is 0, that means C2 is 0. And this second element of column 2 is changing. How does it change? Cos theta into 1 by cos theta, that is always 1. Understood? Next is equal to, now on the right hand side also you can change column 2. So how does it change? Column 2 is equal to cos theta into C2. So now it is 1 by cos theta, 1 by cos theta, right? Then it is 0. Now how does column 2 change? So now C2 is equal to cos theta into C2. C2 means sin theta by cos theta. If you put sin theta by cos theta, cos theta, cos theta gets cancels. You will get only sin theta. And then 1 into cos theta, that is your cos theta. So I think you have understood it. Then you should write here A. Okay. So we have made it 1 here. Now what will you do? So you should make it 0 now. You should make this sin theta by cos theta as 0. So how can you make it 0 now? That is C1 dash is equal to C1 minus sin theta by cos theta, sin theta by cos theta, right? That is C1 minus sin theta by cos theta into C2. Is that clear? So let us make it. Let us write C1 dash is equal to, or C1 arrow mark. So this C1 is changing. How does it change now? C1 dash is equal to C1 minus, if you multiply this 1 by sin theta by cos theta, then you will get minus sin theta by cos theta. And if it is, that is this 1 is multiplied by sin theta by cos theta. So what do we get? Sin theta by cos theta. If it is subtracted from column 1, then this will be 0. Right? So let us write it now here. Or now column 1 is changing here. How does it change? This C1 is 1 minus sin theta by cos theta into 0 is 0. That is, it is only 1, right? Now this column 1 is changing, or you can write C1 only. This column 1, how does it change? C1. C1 means sin theta by cos theta minus sin theta by cos theta into 1. That is same expression are there, but they are opposite signs. So it is 0. Now it is 0, 1, right? Which is equal to, now here. So how is it changing? So अब यसमा यो column 1 चाहिँ कसरी चेन्ज हुँदैछ त? So it is 1 by cos theta. So 1 by cos theta is there. 1 by cos theta, right? So 1 by cos theta is column 1 minus sin theta by cos theta, sin theta by cos theta, right? Column 1 here is 1 by cos theta, right? Minus sin theta by cos theta into, what is column 2 here? Column 2 is sin theta. So we can write here sin theta. Is that clear? So what's the LCM out here? The LCM is cos theta. So it is 1 minus sin square theta. What is 1 minus sin square theta? Cos square theta divided by cos theta. You know that 1 minus sin square theta, which is equal to cos square theta. So you can cancel them. So which is equal to cos theta. So you should write here. What do we write here? It is cos theta. Is that clear? The next one is 0. 0 is here, right? So let us do it in the rough. So now C1 is changing here. C1 means 0. Minus sin theta by cos theta into cos theta, right? So your cos theta gets cancels, which is equal to minus sin theta. So we can write here minus sin theta. Okay. Now what's about the column 2? Remains same. That is sin theta cos theta. That it is sin theta cos theta. Then this is A. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So what is 1001? That is I. I is equal to, this matrix remains same, cos theta, then comes sine theta, then write minus sine theta, then cos theta, then write down A. Is that clear? Now A, take it to the left hand side. So what does it become? A inverse dot I is equal to, this is your cos theta, sine theta, minus sine theta, then this is your cos theta. Okay? So what is A inverse dot I? That is your A inverse. So A inverse, you know from the properties of matrices, A dot I is equal to A. So likewise, A inverse dot I is also A inverse, which is equal to, this is your cos theta, sine theta, minus sine theta, then this is your cos theta. So this is the final answer. So I think you have understood it. Okay, so we'll do the next problem. Now we will find out the inverse of the given matrix, which are of 3 into 3 order matrices. Okay, so using elementary row transformation and using elementary column transformation. Okay. So now we are doing question number 7. So using elementary row transformation, you have to find out the inverse of this given matrix A. Okay, so its heading is using elementary row operations or transformation, you have to find out the inverse of this given matrix A. So here the method is, you have to make this first element of the first column 1. It is already 1, right? Now you have to make this minus 3 0 and 2 0. That means you have to go in this downward direction. And so let us write it as A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, then A31, A32 and A33, right? So in this case, how can you get the inverse of the matrix A? Right? So first of all, you have to make this element A11 as 1. First of all, you make this A11 element 1. Okay? Then convert this into 0. Then convert this into 0. That means we can go in the downward direction. Then again, upright. Up but right side. Okay? This A22 should be made 1. This should be made 1. Then come out here. Then downward direction. It should be made as 0. It should be made as 0. It should be made as 0. Right? Then go this direction. You should make it what? 1. Right? Then you can make it 0, and then you can make it 0, then you can make it 0. So we go in this downward direction, then upright here, this A22, that is second element of the second column, should be made 1. Then go in this downward direction, you make it 0. Then after that you go in the right direction, you make it 1. Then up direction, make it 0. Up direction, make it 0. And then again left direction to make this A1 to 0. Okay, is it understood? It's just like this one, then this, right? So let us use this example now. Okay, this is 1 minus 3 2, I think. This is your this is your 1 minus 3 2. 1 minus 3 2. 1 minus 3 2 first column, 3 minus 3 1 second column, 2 minus 1 0 is the third column, right? So now already this is 1. Okay, so first of all you have to write down the formula, that is A is equal to IA, or what is A? 1 3 2 minus 3 minus 3 minus 1 2 1 0 is equal to, what is I here? 1 0 0 0 1 0, this is 0 0 1. Then you can write here A. Okay, so you have to change this matrix into identity matrix. That means you should get here 1 0 0 0 1 0, then 0 0 1, right? So now let us make this minus 3 and 2 0 by using properties in terms of rows. So how can you make it 0? Minus 3, this one should be multiplied by what? This one should be multiplied by 3 and should be added to row 2, right? That means row 2 is changing. How does it change? R2 plus 3R1, okay? That is R2 dash is equal to R2. R2 is equal to this R2 plus 3R1. Then only it will be 0, okay? Next, R3 will be equal to R3 minus, now this should be multiplied by 2 and it should be subtracted from row 3. That is row 3 minus 2R1, right? So let us use this property now. So, or first row remains same, that is 1 3 2. Now how does this second row change? R2 means minus 3 plus 3 into 1, 3. Minus 3 plus 3 is always 0. Okay. Then this is also changing. Minus 3 plus 3 3s are 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. Right. Then comes minus 1 here plus 3 2s are 6. 3 2s are 6. 3 2s are 6 minus 1. That is 5. Right. Is that clear to all of you? This is minus 1 plus 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. Okay. Now row 3 is also changing. R3 minus 2 R1. How does it change? 2 minus 2 into 1. 2 minus 2 is always 0. Is that clear? Next, what will you do? R3. R3 means 1 minus 2 3s are 6. Isn't it? This is 1. Right. R3 is 1 minus 2 into 3. 6. 1 minus 6 is minus 5. Is that clear? I think you have understood it. Now again, this is R3. R3 is 0. R3 is 0 minus 2 into R1. 2 2s are 4. R3 is 0 minus 2 2s are 4. That is minus 4. 0 minus 4 is minus 4. Is that clear now? So calculation should be correct. Okay. Now is equal to, on the right hand side also, first row remains same, 1 0 0. Now what is the second row? Second row is changing. How does it change? This is 0 plus 3 1s are 3. 0 plus 3 1s are 3. That is 3. Again, next one is this row 2. This is 1 plus 3 zeros are 0. That means 1. This is 0. 0 plus 3 zeros are 0. That is also 0. Now row 3 is changing. How does it change? R3 minus 2 R1. 0 minus 2 into 1. That is minus 2. Then 0 minus 0. 0. This is 1 minus 2 zeros are 0. That is 1. Right. That is R3 is 1 minus 2 zeros are 0. That is 1. And then you should write here A. So we are getting this one. Now what is the method? Now we have to make this 6 1 always. Yo 6 लाई चाहिँ हामी के बनाउनु पर्छ 1. कसो बनाउनु पर्छ? 6 minus 5 1 भयो. 6 minus 5 is 1, isn't it? 6 minus 5 is 1. That means you should do here R2 is equal to R2. This is your minus 5 plus R3. R2 is equal to R2 plus R3. So that 6 minus 5 is always 1 out here. Okay. So or now only row 2 is changing. First row remains same 1 3 2. Second row is changing. How does it change? R2 plus R3 is 0 plus 0 is 0. Then 6 minus 5 is 1. We have made it 1. Then R2 plus R3. 5 minus 4 is also 1. Row 3 remains same. 0 minus 5 minus 4. Right? Is that clear? Next is equal to Same property is applied on the right hand side also. First row remains same, 1 0 0 1 0 0. Now second row is changing. How does it change? R2 plus R3, R2 plus R3. 3 minus 2 is 1, right? 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus 1 is 1. Third row remains same, minus 2 0 1. That is your A. Third row remains same. Is that clear? So next, what will you do? Next, what will you do? You have to make this 0. You can make it 0, right? So how can you make it 0? How can you make it 0 now? You have to make this 0, isn't it? That is R3 is equal to R3 plus 5R2. R3 plus 5R2, that is minus 5, right? So this is your minus 5, and then plus 5 into 1 is 5, that is it is 0, right? And also you can make this 3 also 0, isn't it? You 3 भन्दा हामी 0 बनाउन सक्छौं हैन? कसरी बनाउन सक्छौं? R1 is equal to R1 minus 3R2. This 1 is multiplied by 3. In the second row there is 1 here. This is no, it's wrong. Because if you do this 1 minus this will be changed. Because we have already made it 1, isn't it? So we cannot use R1 is equal to R1 minus 3R2. We cannot use it, right? Because this is changing. R1 is equal to R1 minus 3R2. R1 is 1 minus 3 into R2 is 0. No, it's not changing, I think. So you can use it, okay? R1 is equal to R1 minus 3R2. This one is not changing. So we can use R1 is equal to R1 minus 3R2. Yes, this is correct. Okay, so let us use this two properties here. Or now, how does it change? R1 is equal to R1 minus 3R2. 1 minus 3 into 0 is 0. That means it is 1. This is also changing. 3 minus 3 into 1. That is your 0. Right? So this is also changing. R1 is equal to R1 minus 3R2. So how does it change? R1 is 2, right? R1 is what? 2 minus 3 ones are 3. So 2 minus 3 is minus 1 here. Now row 2 remains same, 0, 1, 1, right? And then next one is row 3. How does it change? R3, 0 plus 5R2, 0. R3 is equal to R3 plus 5R2. That is R3 is 0 plus 5 into 0 is 0. That means it is 0, right? So R3 is minus 5 plus 5 into 1 is 5. Minus 5 plus 5 is also 0. Next one is, this is minus 4. This is minus 4 plus 5 ones are 5. Minus 4 plus 5 is 1 always. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So which is equal to, now here it is 1 0 0 1 1. Oh sorry, this is also changing. Row 1 is changing here, isn't it? How does it change? R1 is equal to R1 minus 3R2, right? So 1 is here. Is that clear? 1 is here. 1 minus 3 into 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3 is minus 2, right? Again row 1 is changing. This is 0. 0 minus 3 into 1 is minus 3, right? And then this is R1 is 0 minus 3 ones are 3, minus 3, right? So second row remains same, 1 1 1. Now third row is also changing. How does it change? R3 plus 5R2. Row 3 is changing. How does it change? R3 plus 5R2. That is R3 is minus 2. R3 is what? Minus 2, right? So this is minus 2 plus 5 ones are 5. Minus 2 plus 5 ones are 5. What is 5 minus 2? That is 3. right? Next one is R3 plus 5R2, R3 is 0. R3 is 0 plus 5 ones are 5. That is 0 plus 5 is 5. Next, R3 is 1 plus 5 into 1. So 1 plus 5 is 6 here. And you should write here A. Is that clear? So you can copy it, right? So next, into there is A, right? So now what will you do here is, you have to make this 1, this is 1, so leading diagonal is 1, 1, 1, so you have to make these two elements 0. So how can you make it 0 now? So you can use here R1 is equal to R1 plus R3. R1 plus R3. So if you can add this minus 1 plus 1, it will be 0. Isn't it? Minus 1 plus 1, it will be what? 0. Right? Then you have to make it 0. This one. So R2 minus R3. So R2 is equal to R2 minus R3. Is that clear? So or this one is, now R1 is changing. How does it change? R1 plus R3. 1 plus 0 is 1, right? 0 plus 0 is always 0. R1 plus R3. Minus 1 plus 1 is always 0. Is that clear? Next, row 2 is also changing. Row 2, how does it change? R2 is also changing. So how does it change? R2 minus R3. 0 minus 0, 0. 1 minus 0, 1. This 1 minus 1 is also 0. Is that clear? Now row 3 remains same. That is 0, 0, 1. So we have changed it into I. So leading diagonal 1, 1, 1. All of the elements are 0. So on the right hand side also you have to use the same property. R1 plus R3. What is R1 plus R3? Minus 2 plus 3. 1. Minus 3 plus 5. 2. Minus 3 plus 6. 3. Now how is row 2 changing? R2 minus R3. 1 minus 3. What is 1 minus 3? Minus 2. R2 minus R3. 1 minus 5. Minus 4. 1 minus 6. Minus 5. 1 minus 6 is minus 5, right? So row 3 remains same out here. That is 3, 5, 6. And you write here A. Is that clear? So now in this case, this left hand side is I, which is equal to this matrix remains same 1, 2, 3, minus 2, minus 4, minus 5, and this is your 3, 5, 6, and this is your A. Take A to the left hand side, so it becomes A inverse dot I is equal to, this is your 1, 2, 3, minus 2, minus 4, minus 5, and this is your 3, 5, 6. Okay? Now, can you get A inverse? Now you can get A inverse here. A inverse here, isn't it? You can get the matrix A inverse now. So what is A inverse dot I? That is always A inverse. You know the property of matrix. A dot I is equal to A. Similarly, what is A inverse dot I? It is A inverse. So it is A inverse is equal to, what is it? Because A inverse dot I is A inverse always. So it is 1, 2, 3. It remains same. 1, 2, 3. That is minus 2, minus 4. Minus 2, minus 4, minus 5. And 3, 5, 6. And this is your 3, 5, 6. So I think I understood it. So this is the answer. So in this case, we have used elementary row transformation to get A inverse. Okay. So this method is known as elementary row transformation. So I think you have understood it. So this much is for today. So in the next class, we will do more problems on this elementary row transformation and elementary column transformation for 3 order matrices. That is 3 cross 3 matrices. Okay. So you can copy it.